Welcome to this month's Minute with Victor, where Dr. Cotton answers your questions.
This month's question comes from a physician who writes, I placed a subclavian line in a routine manner and the procedure seemed uneventful, but the follow-up chest x-ray showed a pneumothorax and the patient required a chest tube. I thoroughly documented everything, but I'm not sure I adequately covered myself. I'd like to know what you would have documented in this situation. If we think about what happened here in some very simple terms, the patient's lung was fully inflated. You put a needle in his chest and his lung collapsed. There isn't much question about what happened to his lung, and it's fairly clear who did it. So your desire to cover yourself is completely understandable. Now, the question here is, how do we do that? What can we write that'll improve this situation? What are the magic words? And being that I'm a lawyer, I guess I'm supposed to know, but I'll tell you, I don't think there are any. The simple truth here is that there isn't anything that we can write in that chart that's going to reinflate the patient's lung. And if you try, you're just going to dig yourself a hole. I'd start by documenting just like you do when there isn't a complication, and I'd describe the procedure in the standard textbook manner. Then I'd state that the film showed a pneumothorax, and I'd document how you managed it. In terms of how you word that part, I'd pretend that I was a consultant who just arrived when the pneumothorax occurred. If you put yourself in that mindset, you'll avoid the mistake of trying to explain things or clarify what really happened. We all know what happened. Just take care of the patient and document what you did. Now, does that cover you? Well, it doesn't undo the pneumothorax, so you do have some exposure. But your documentation's complete and accurate, and it reflects that the patient received appropriate care in a timely manner. And that's very important because delivering appropriate care in a timely manner is always the best way to cover yourself. Thanks again for listening.